Something non-taxable GST, like those these things, no?
Petroleum and also.
This only
Yeah,
not
yeah.
directly
Yes, sir.
taken.
This one, sir. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, yeah, okay, fine. So do you remember this? Till this you have been remembered.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think I might be taking the last class today. Just from next class onwards, we'll be having a practical session. Like theory, will be we'll stop with theory and we'll go for registrations.
This station is okay. Okay, sir.
However, just I have completed this basic concept. This will be completing basic concepts by today, so that will be easy for us to go for registrations. So next class will be having a registration. So just inform all the students that they have to bring their laptops. Just connect this, as I already said, connect your class in your mobile and use it in your laptops. So laptops now screen do it in your laptop. Connect your class in your mobile. So that it will
Excuse
be
me,
easy
sir.
for you. Sorry,
Excuse me, sir. It seems few students are waiting to join, sir.
hey, no one is waiting here. I'm in the screen only.
இல்ல சார் அவன் இவ்வளோ ட்ரை பண்ணானு சார்.
Yeah, just one only I have been seeing. I have already added him.
ஓகே சார். நான் அவனை மறுபடியும் ட்ரை பண்ண சொல்றேன் சார்.
Yeah,
அவன்
okay, okay, fine. Right. Jayesh PPA. I've admitted him already.
சார் நீங்க ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணீங்க சார் செஷன்.
Edra? I think some of them it's just my another staff is recording here, man. So no issues. So they are doing it. My another team is doing it. So no worries. Okay. So just we have seen about the trustee not taxable under GST. Just those are the goods like petroleum products. What are the what we have seen? What are the goods will be presently not comes under GST? என்னென்ன goods வராது GST ல? So presently not taxable under GST, right? We have seen that. I completed right now. Manish,
சார்.
I have completed those I have completed this no for you.
Sir, yeah, sir. You have completed this diagram, sir.
Okay. Waiting for this. I'm asking question from that only.
Okay, sir.
Another question like what are the goods it's not presently not taxable under GST?
Petroleum goods,
Like crude petroleum.
crude petroleum, high-speed petroleum, petrol, then aviation turbine fuel, and natural gas, sir.
Yes, so these are the goods which is these are the goods will come under crude petroleum as well as it will be it's not does not going to attract any GST here itself. Okay. So now we are going to see about the outside the scope of GST. So these are things will not lay under GST itself. So which is outside scope of GST ன்றது which is we are going to pay inclusive. So அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து inclusive நம்ம tax pay பண்ணியிருக்கோம் which is presently non taxable under GST க்கு. But in the concept what we are going to say is those are the things which will not affect the GST itself. It's not going to affect GST. So outside the scope of GST, the concept name is outside the scope of GST. And the first point will be services by an employee to the employer in relation to his employment. So who is called as employee and who is called as employer?
So, employee is the person who works. Employer is the person who uh, employs the employee.
Yes, so which is employer is the one who is going to recruit staff for his office. Is called as an employee, right? So employer under the owner and employee will be called as a staff who is working here, right? So whether the employer has to pay any tax for the employee on behalf of his work,
No, sir.
what he has to pay?
Salary, sir.
Yes, he's going to pay salary for him. So service when employee to the employer in relation to his employment. Only his guy is supposed to pay salary for them, not any taxes. So it will not does not attract GST itself. So salary in that is a direct expenses, right?
Yes, sir.
So salary will come lay under indirect. Sorry, salary will lay under indirect expenses. So wages, just daily wages will be lay under direct expenses. So I will learn tally. Anyone has known tally here? யாருன்னா tally தெரியுமா? So tally படிச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா maybe you will guys know this. Just daily wages will lay under direct expenses, where salary will be lay under indirect expenses. Okay. So service when employee to the employer in relation to his employment. So the employer is going to work for his employer, right? So the staff is going to work for his office so that he is going to get paid as a salary. Does it going to attract any GST here?
No, sir.
It will not attract any GST here. Then the second point will be court or tribunal services, including district court, high court, and supreme court. So when you are facing a this is when you are going to face a law. ஸோ அண்டர் லாவில் நீங்கள் போயிட்டு ஏதோ ஒரு கிரைம் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. ஸோ at the time the government is going to tell us to pay the penalty, right? They will ask us to pay the penalty.
Yes, sir.
So they are
Yes,
going
sir.
to ask us to pay the penalty, not the tax. So you have to pay sum of rupees 10,000 or 1 lakh as the penalty. So whether you are going to pay tax for it?
No, sir.
So we are supposed to pay what?
The penalty alone.
Yes, we are supposed to pay the penalty what we have made. Which is if you made any criminal laws. So under a law, criminal clear பண்றீங்க laws போயிட்டு clear under அதே law, you are facing any criminal issues or you are doing a criminal issues, you are supposed to pay penalty for it, not the tax. ஆமா தானே?
ஆமா sir, ஆமா.
Yes. Then next thing, duties were found by. So parliament. What is parliament, right? Parliament என்ன?
So where all ministers go to have a talk or decide what to do in the future of the
Yes. Yes. Just each and every state will have their politicians. So every state politicians. So each and every people should have to attend the parliament, so that this what purpose they are going to form is for the exhibition or introvision. So whether they are going to make a new law or else they are going to change the law. So adana பண்ணுவாங்க. So they have to do that, no. So for that purpose only they are going to form a parliament. So first point will be the members of parliament, state legislature, panchayat, municipalities, and other local authorities. So those are the people. So those are the duties performed. So they have to perform duties, right? So what are the works? So whether the parliament, in the parliament or state legislature, panchayat, municipalities. So they are called as a government staffs, right? So they are called as government staffs. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So whether they are fixed or else they are permanent in their field. Any government officers are permanent in the field?
No, sir.
So every 5 years we will be having election, and we have to poll them whether, if possible, they will be standing there, or otherwise we are going to change anyone. So some of the parties will come and rule here. Exactly, this will be happen. So each and every 5 years, we will have a different political party ruling us our country. நடக்குமா?
நடக்கும் sir.
Yes. So these are the steps. This is the member of the parliament, state legislature, panchayat, municipalities, and other local authorities. So in that duties perform பண்றதுக்கு எல்லாமே, they are not going to pay any tax, they are going to pay salary. So government is going to pay salary for them, right? For those salary, whether they are going to pay any tax for the government?
No, sir.
So under indirect tax, they won't pay any tax. But in direct tax, if their profit occurs, if they earning profit through salary, they have to pay tax. Right.
Sir, அவங்களே எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் தானே சார். அவங்க ஒரு
Yes, they are also
லிமிட்
employees.
ஒரு லிமிட்டுக்கு மேல போனா தானே சார் அவங்க பே பண்ணணும் டாக்ஸ்.
If profit arrives more than 5 lakhs.
Okay, sir.
If the profit arrives more than 5 lakhs, they are supposed to pay tax for each and every individual. So individual persons, எல்லாருக்குமே individual person இருந்தாலும் சரி, like government officials இருந்தாலும் சரி, if a profit our amount arrives more than 5 lakhs, we have to pay tax for the government. So only the profit, not the turnover. So if only profit arrives in a business or as when you are the income through your income. So when you are getting profit through your income, you are supposed to pay tax for the government. So whether you are a government employee or also a private employee or also you are the individual profession. So as if you are doing your own business, you are supposed to pay tax for the government. Okay. And next thing, any person holds a post under the provision of the constitution. So what is called as provision of constitution?
Don't know, sir.
Provision என்னடா? What is called as provision? So we are citizens of India, right? We are citizens of India. We have some basic fundamental rights to do our things. This is one business. When you business பண்ணலாம், whether you need to work means you are going to work. If you are going to need a business, if you are going to do an individual business, you are supposed to do it, right? So basic fundamental rights of a citizen. So we have suppose we will be having a basic fundamental rights. So what are the basic fundamental rights of us in a this individual country la இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு what are the basic fundamental rights?
So freedom of speech.
Yes, like we
That
can
is
do just what we need to do, we can do. So only thing is we should not do is we should not make any criminal. Also we should not do any malpractice. So these are the steps. Just our government against on we should not do anything. நம்ம தானே
yes, sir.
not do any against the government. The government against them எதுனா பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் we are we are going to suffer. So without doing that, we won't suffer, right? So then next thing, chairperson, member, director in a body established by the government who is not an employee of the same. So what I said before. So ella like each and every persons in the law. So India ஒரு இதுல இருக்காங்க ஒரு பொலிட்டிக்கல் பார்ட்டில இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா whether they are going to be the same. So லைஃப் டைம் அவங்க அதிலே இருப்பாங்களா, லைக் அதே ஃபீல்ட்ல இருப்பாங்களா, அதே ப்ரொசீஜர்ல இருப்பாங்க, அதே பொசிஷன்ல இருப்பாங்க, they will hold the same position. லைக் இப்போ என்ன கான்செப்ட் வரணும்னா பிஎம்ஏ எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் he was a chief minister, right? So first he was the chief minister of Gujarat. Yes, he was the chief minister of Gujarat. Later he became PM. அதாவது ஜஸ்ட் விஐஹெச்எஸ் அவங்களே சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டே இருக்காங்க போது whether each and every individual ஒரு பொலிட்டிக்கல் பார்ட்டில இருக்காங்க லைக் மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் ஃபினான்ஸ்ல இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா whether every minister of finance till the end?
No, sir.
So just in case if any law breaches, if he breaches a law, they can change him. Otherwise, in case misunderstanding with this own party,
Sir, or not keeping up with the expectations.
yes. So at the time they can change each and every one, right? So it is the ruling party has the power to change each and every individual or else each and every ministers in their own party. Okay, so they won't be the same. Just from the start to end, they won't be the same. So ஒரே இடத்துல இருப்பான்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. First he was being a normal staff, then he has been an MLA, then he will be coming under a constitution of law, then he will be a like analysis அடுத்த ஸ்டெப்ஸ் போவாங்களா பொலிட்டிக்கல் ரூல்லே. ஸோ அவங்க சேமா இருக்க மாட்டாங்கன்றதான் சிம்பிள் ட்ரூ. The next thing, service of funeral, burial, crematorium or mortuary, including transportation of the deceased. Then for final rituals, the final journey, whether need to pay any tax. For final journey, like just இறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் final rituals.
No, sir, we don't need to pay.
We going to pay this amount. Just what they asking, they have to going to pay. So other time we won't do anything. For those types of transaction, we are not supposed to pay any tax. So these are the things will not come under GST itself. So tax வரவே வராது.
Yes, sir.
Sale of land and sale of building. So these are peak point.
Varum, sir.
What?
Sir, sale of building and land la varum la, sir.
This is when you are making individuals. So we both are individuals. Anurag and Karthik will be an individual, right?
Yes, sir.
So when we are making a business, when you are making a business, we are not supposed to pay a GST for the government because you don't have your GST number as well as I don't have my GST number. But we have to pay the registration fees, right?
Yeah, sir.
So for registration fees, which is when you are going to make a sale of 10 lakhs means you have to make 12% of that bond paper charges.
Okay,
So you are supposed to pay charges.
Sir, we will have to pay capital gain tax on this,
Yes.
sir.
Capital gains, this will not come on layer at GST now. So we are talking about GST. So just the topic is outside the scope of GST. This is things not come under GST itself. For those type of transactions, we are supposed to have different taxes. Like what you have to pay means like your revenue capital, this is what you said, the capital gain, then your bond paper charges, then your income proof. So all direct tax will show. So it will be asset for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So those things will come lay under your assets. So asset argument, you are supposed to pay tax for income tax, which is direct tax you are supposed to pay. For indirect tax, you are not supposed to pay, which is for individuals doing. This is individual, individual, you are not supposed to pay tax, which is GST will not attack itself. But in case if you are going to purchase it from a reputed companies, say reputed companies like என்னென்ன சொல்ல ஆஷ்பாத் இருக்காங்க, குளோப் டெக் இருக்காங்க, லைக் இந்த மாதிரி இருக்க ஆர்வன் எக்ஸெல்லோ இவங்களாம் இருக்காங்களா, like இவங்ககிட்டலாம் போயிட்டு when you are going to purchase a land or building, just apartments நீங்க purchase பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you are supposed to pay tax. This boardலயே mention பண்ணாங்க inclusive of GST, like they are going to mention it. They will mention it, right? mention பண்ணிருப்பாங்களா மாட்டாங்களா? So inclusive of GST, which is 50 lakhs means inclusive of GST, all amount will be inclusive of GST in something they'll be showing there. So the concept is for B2B. This is B2B ல பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you're supposed to pay tax. B2C ல பண்ணாலும் this business to consumer பண்ணாலும் you're supposed to pay tax. When consumer and consumer doing a transaction, whether it's going to affect GST, whether it's going to affect your GST, affect ஆகுமா? So we both are end consumer, right? We both are end consumer, ஆமா இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
So we both are end consumer. So when end consumer doing a business transaction means we are not supposed to pay anything. That GST will not affect itself. So transaction GST இருக்கவே இருக்காது. ஆமா தானே?
Yes, sir.
For sale of land and sale of building, this is for when you are making individual sales. So individual sale பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா we are not supposed to pay tax. But when you are going to make, say when you are going to purchase from a reputed company, you are supposed to pay tax for this. Because எதுக்கு அந்த tax நம்ம pay பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா for the goods, it is for constructing the building. They are going to purchase land, cements like that. So those stuff they are going to purchase. So the purchase பண்ணும்போது they are going to claim the tax. So cement like bricks, stones, sands, and then iron products like for those types, they are going to purchase. Which is at the time of purchase, they are supposed to pay tax for those goods. So the goods purchase பண்ணும்போது அவன் tax pay பண்ணி வாங்குறான். So tax pay பண்ணி வாங்கும்போது they are going to claim it. Surely they have to claim it, no? So நீங்க purchase பண்றீங்க and you are purchasing a goods, you are a registered dealer. Let us assume that you are a registered dealer. You are going to purchase a mobile from a Sangeeta mobile showroom or Provika mobile showroom. Okay, ஒரு ஆப்பிள் ஐஃபோன் வாங்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா just for those goods you are supposed to pay tax. For each and every goods you purchase, you are supposed to pay tax under GST, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the basic concept of GST la final point என்ன?
Give me 1 minute.
Sorry?
Give me 1 minute, sir. I'll check it and say, sir.
ஒன்றும் கிடையாதுடா. Just the final burden of tax will be paid by the end consumer. Yes or no? So as per GST law, final burden of tax will be paid by the end consumer. So we are supposed to pay tax for the goods which we purchase.
Yes, sir.
So each and every goods we purchase, we are supposed to pay tax. Now tax pay பண்ணிட்டே தான் இருக்கும். So as I said, this is as we discussed before, from day starts till the day ends, we are supposed to pay tax for each and every goods we purchase. Okay. And next thing, auctionable is not actionable claims, it is auctionable claims. I have to change it. I forgot to change it. This is auctionable claims. So what auction la போய் பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? Have anyone visited the auction?
Sir, like IPL auction, sir.
அது bidding.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So they have to bid is the same thing will be happen, but in the இடத்துல வந்து it will be goods. You don't know, just I think Discovery la பார்த்தீங்கன்னா maybe you might have known it. So Discovery la பார்த்தீங்கன்னா like they will have a just
ஆமா சார், ஒரு தரம் ரெண்டு தரம் அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க.
yes, same that thing. நார்மலா just பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த கண்டெய்னர் இருக்கும். So they are having a container. In this container you don't have what type of goods it is in this. So நீங்க பே பண்ணி வாங்கிடுவீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Like அதுக்குலாம் வந்து you are going to pay just for 1 lakh na 1 lakh, 2 lakhs na 2 lakhs. So அதுக்குலாம் வந்து it won't affect GST, but you have to pay customs. So just when you are going to clear a port duty, so portல இருந்து clear பண்ணி வெளியில எடுத்து வரீங்க அப்படின்னா you have to make a port payment. Just portக்கு வந்து you have to pay like charges. என்ன charges தெரியுமா அது? Like billing charges. So import export பண்ணுவோமா?
Yes, sir.
So அது importsல இருந்து goods வந்திருக்கும், or else maybe export பண்ண வேண்டிய goods எங்கே இருந்திருக்கலாம். So you have to pay a port charges. So port you சொல்லிட்டு having specific charges like 2000 rupees, 3000 rupees சொல்லிட்டு they'll be charging for each container. So சில containers வந்து they will charge. So charge பண்ணும்போது you are supposed to pay. So auctionல ஒரு goods வெளியில எடுத்து வரீங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த auctionக்காக you won't pay any GST, but you are supposed to pay your like charges.
Taxes, okay, sir.
Yes, charges pay பண்ணுவீங்க. Okay. Then next thing, supply of goods from a place in the non-taxable territory to another place in a non-taxable territory without such goods entering into India. So goods like from US to like shipping பண்றவங்க shipping வேண்டாம், airways கொண்டு போறாங்க. shipping இருந்தாலும் airways இருந்தாலும் okay. So by airways US to Sri Lanka கொண்டு போறாங்க. So let's say that US to Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka to America, ஏதோ country கொண்டு போறாங்க. By US வந்து Sri Lanka வருது அப்படின்னா they have to cross Indian Airways, right?
Yes.
they have to fly on the top of Indian Airways. So அதை யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு they are not supposed to pay any tax. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்றாங்களா they are not supposed to pay tax. But in case யூஎஸ்ல இருந்து இந்தியாவுல வந்துட்டு தென் இந்தியால இருந்து ஸ்ரீலங்காக்கு போற மாதிரி இருந்தது அப்படின்னா they have to pay charges.
Sir, for parking only, no, sir.
Yeah, no. For the goods, because they are going to deliver the goods. ஏதோ ஒரு goods வந்து இந்தியால டெலிவரி பண்றாங்க. Like
Okay, deliver பண்ண goods அங்க போகணும்னு சொல்லி அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு.
yes, they are going to pay charges. Like just use பண்ற போர்ட் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னு இருக்குல்ல.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Sir, for example, container ship containing a container which is supposed to go to Sri Lanka is in a container ship, and the container ship also has some containers to be unloaded in Chennai port. So they are coming and docking in Chennai port and taking out the containers which is to be taken out in India. So the Sri Lanka container வந்து ship குள்ளே இருக்கு, அதுக்கு pay பண்ணணுமா sir?
Yes, for the goods, which is India will enter ஆகி போறனால they have to pay charges.
Okay, so they must pay the taxes for the whole containers.
No, for the this whole container, like 3,000 food charges. What you are going to pay, just when optional claims, what you are going to do, same thing they will charge. Like அந்த 3,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees, which is for goods entering into India. So goods India will safe கொண்டு வந்துட்டு வெளியிடுச்சு. In case goods Indiaல say Indian goods இறக்குறதா ஸ்ரீலங்கன் goods இறக்கிட்டு if they are making any changes, so அதெல்லாம் theft ஆயிடுச்சு, broken ஆயிடுச்சு, damage ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா Indian government will compensate to them.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Or
sir.
those type of transaction where they are going to asking them to pay here.
Okay, sir.
So the main reason is by using hardware use பண்றதால they are not supposed to say Indian government is not supposed to charge any taxes or any charges on them. But in case if the goods entering into India, so India will enter ஆயிட்டு அவங்க வெளியில கொண்டு போறாங்க அப்படின்னா for the charges, just for safety charges they are going to pay. So like insurance னு வச்சுக்கலாமே. Okay. Then,
Yes, sir. All good, sir.
The last point, supply in customs port before home consumption. So ஒரு goods நீங்க import பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா which is you have to pay a port charges, right? For each and every case you have to pay port charges. பண்ணணுமா கூடாது நம்ம? So whether you are going to import பண்ணாலும் சரி export பண்ணாலும் சரி you have to pay charges, right? For making import export, which is you have to pay charges. Surely you have to pay. So charges இல்லாம you can't do anything. பண்ணணுமா கூடாதா? Whether you are supposed to pay or not? Definitely you have to pay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, net எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் கட் ஆயிருச்சு சார். நீங்க என்ன கேள்வி கேட்டீங்க மறுபடியும் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
ஒன்றும் இல்லை. Supply and customs port before home consumption. This is the last point. This is when you are going to consume a goods. This is when you are making import. So foreign இருந்து இந்தியன் கவர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு நீங்க இம்போர்ட் பண்றீங்க, இந்தியனுக்கு இம்போர்ட் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா
ஓகே சார்.
இம்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு உங்க ஹோம் வீட்டுக்கு எடுத்துட்டு வரது டெலிவரி ஹோம்க்கு கொண்டு வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணணும்னா you have to pay port charges for each every when you are making import or export பண்ணாலும் சரி export பண்ணாலும் சரி you have to pay port charges. So அதான் சார் supply and customs port before home consumption you are supposed to pay charges for the port, not the tax.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so these are the things which will be outside the scope of GST. Any doubts in this?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Just note it down, no?
Note it down, sir.
Others? What about others? Have you noted it?
I think you can move on, sir. Move on.
Fine. So next thing we'll be going to see about the taxable event. So how we are going to calculate a GST? So GST நம்ம எப்படி calculate பண்ண போறோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு we are going to see. Okay. So let us assume that part A, part B and part C. This is part A, part B and part C. So part A will be the wholesaler and part B will be the retailer and part C will be the consumer. Okay. So part A on the wholesaler, B for retailer and C for consumer. So first thing which is what you're going to just I will show it in the Excel itself. Excel. எக்ஸல் ஓப்பன் ஆகுதா தெரியுதா உங்களுக்கு?
yes sir, Excel தெரியுது sir.
Okay, fine. So this is what we are going to say is part A. Is A4 wholesale
Wholesale.
and B4 retailer and C4 consumer. Okay.
Yes sir.
No. So from the first thing will be a transaction between wholesaler and the retailer. So retailer is going to get goods from the wholesaler. Someone is waiting, I guess. Okay. Adana concept here. So first thing will be party A and party will be in a transaction like retailer is going to purchase goods from the wholesaler.
Okay sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost.
So just like we will consider it as taxable value. This taxable value will be the value of the goods. So let us consider the taxable value. Consider கிடையாது இதுதான் concept. Like taxable value ன்னு வரும்போது we have to pay the just without tax like goods or actual rate.
And after that only we will be taxing.
Yeah,
sir,
you will
right?
be adding the tax. This is the
Yes
taxable
sir.
value of rupees 1 lakh. Taxable value will be rupees. Okay, this transaction is between wholesaler and a retailer. Taxable value with, is 1 lakh and the tax amount, which is rate of tax ROT. Rate of tax will be 18%. Okay,
18,000 sir.
18%. This is the tax rate will be 18%. Okay, now we are going to add this. So this is the total invoice value சொல்லுவாங்க அத. And this amount will be called as total invoice value. Okay. So the retailer is going to purchase goods from a wholesaler. He has purchased goods of rupees 1 lakh plus he has to pay a tax of rupees 18%. So the goods value of the goods will be 18%. Okay, he has to pay 18% for the goods which is going to purchase. He has purchased a value of rupees 1 lakh. For this 1 lakh, he has to pay 18% as a tax for the goods. Okay, so the total invoice value will be 1,18,000. So yes, which is the retailer has purchased the goods from the wholesaler. Okay, the purchase. Now the retailer is going to sell it for the consumer, right? So he has to sell it. பண்ணுவாங்களா மாட்டாங்களா?
Yes sir, பண்ணுவாங்க sir.
So now this with profit only has to sell his goods, right? Without profit, does he can make any sale?
No sir.
With profit, he has to just he's going to sell the value. Just what your purchase is 1 lakh with profit of
20,000.
20,000.
Yes sir.
He's going to pay it for sell it for the retailer. Okay, now it's 18%. It's 21,600. Okay. So what the tax amount now retailer has to pay for the government?
1,41,600.
Hi. It
The
is total.
government.
What is the tax amount I'm asking? So at the time of purchase, he has paid 18,000 for the wholesaler, right?
Yes sir. So 21,600.
18,000 நீ pay பண்ணிட்ட. This you have
ஆமா.
already paid 18,000. With profit, you are going to sell just with adding your profit, you have sold it for 1,20,000 plus tax, which is almost 1,40,600, right?
Yes sir.
So let's consider just நீ pay பண்ணும்போது you have just paid rupees 18,000 as a tax. Now we are going to claim that 18,000 as a tax, right? Which is it is called as your ITC. ITC is the name.
ITR நினைக்கிறேன் sir.
ITC, input
IT.
tax credit.
Okay sir. Okay sir.
ITC. So purchase நீங்க claim பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படின்னா it is called as ITC, which is input tax credit. So now what the tax you have to pay, which is what the amount you have to pay for the government. No, balance எவ்வளவு amount government கட்டணும். This we are already paid 18,000, right? Already 18,000 pay பண்ணிட்டாங்களா? Whether you had paid or not. Have you paid or not?
18,000, yes, sir. We have paid,
I
sir.
already pay பண்ணிட்டேன். Just you are a wholesaler and I am a retailer. Okay, just Anirudh will be the wholesaler and Karthik will be the retailer. Just I have purchased the goods from Anirudh, like something other goods வாங்கி like something gadgets I have purchased it from Anirudh. Okay, so just at the time of purchase I have paid 18,000 as a tax. Just forgot about the taxable and total invoice value. Just forgot it. Okay, just at the time of purchase I have paid you 18,000.
Yes, sir.
பண்ணிருக்கேனா?
Yes, sir. Pay பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
And 18,000 I can able to claim, right? So since I am a registered dealer, நான் registered dealer தானே?
ஆமா, sir.
Since I am a registered dealer, I can able to claim a tax what I purchased. Claim பண்ணலாமா கூடாதா?
பண்ணலாம், sir.
பண்ணலாம் தானே?
Yes, sir.
For in under B2B transaction, which is if you are holding a GST number, உங்கள்கிட்ட GST number இருந்தா அப்படின்னா you are supposed you can able to claim it. You are supposed to claim, right? பண்ணலாமா கூடாதா?
பண்ணலாம், sir.
Purchase பண்ண tax adjust பண்ணிக்கலாமா? Yes, it's the same thing we are going to do here. Just at the time of purchase I paid 18,000 as a tax. So at the time of selling I have sold it with profit. I have sold it for 21,600. So now what the exact amount I have to pay for the government balance amount? So concept புரியுதா இல்லையா? Can you able to understand the concept or not?
Sir, first one வந்து ஹோல்சேலருக்கு வந்து 18,000 நீங்க பே பி வந்து பே பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார்.
Yes.
So after வந்து he can claim tax.
Yes, he can claim that 18,000.
Okay, sir. Then after that I'm not able to understand, sir.
Just after that, at the time of selling with profit, you have sold it. No,
Yes, sir.
you have sold it with for 1,20,000, which is
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So now the retailer claims 18,000 and
Yes.
then adding. Okay, sir.
Yes, just yeah already paid. Pay பண்ணதை is going to claim it. So
Yeah,
once you claim means you can able to adjust it. So claim adjust ரெண்டுமே ஒண்ணுதான்.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so B is going to adjust it. B is going to adjust it from the wholesaler. So 21,600 minus 18,000. So already 18,000 minus 20,600. Just 3,600 is the amount, exact amount that the retailer has to pay for the government.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, this is the exact points. So this is the point here. Like at the time of purchase, we are supposed to pay goods. So அதனால ஆரம்பத்துல சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கேன். அப்போ at the time of purchasing each and every goods, we are supposed to pay tax for the each and every goods. Pay பண்ணணும் நம்ம.
பண்றோம் சார், பண்றோம் சார்.
Since you are a registered dealer, B2B transaction நடக்குது அப்படின்னா for B2B transaction எதுக்கு நடக்குதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா for the claiming there I have purchased some tax amount. So purchase பண்ணுவோம், அவன் tax amount pay பண்றாங்க, they are going to claim it.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Understood, sir. Understood. Sir.
Okay, for others, what about others? What about others? Have you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Well, Anirudh is only listening here. I'm taking the speech in everyone, not only for Anirudh. Others, what happened? You're not. So I'm not going to affect here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not going to affect here. Others, உங்களுக்கு புரியலன்னா I can able to teach it again. So புரியாம போறதுன்னு சொல்றதை விட புரிஞ்சுதுன்னா okay, it's a plus for me. This இல்ல புரியல அப்படின்னா I can able to tell it again. So I can able to explain it again. I understood it. So this is the final concept. These are the basic concepts which are going to access. So இதுதான் நம்ம பண்ண போறது. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Done. That's noted down, no?
Yes, sir. Noted down, sir.
Just 2 minutes, I'll be back now. Others, just note it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Noted down, sir.
So now we are going to see about the concept of supply. You guys who or no? Everyone is ordered or no?
Yes, sir. Everyone has noted
Yes,
down.
sir.
Okay, fine. So now we are going to see about the concept of supply. So what is the basic concept of supply? Supply the basic concept in
Sir, to get a product from one place to another.
okay. So supply could have be in a goods or else it can be in a services, right? So goods are services are long. But then if you are doing a goods for goods transaction means you are supposed to use goods. Illa service which is for each and every services we do, we are supposed to pay taxes or else we are supposed to collect the tax. The பண்ற service-க்கு you can able to collect the tax. பண்ணலாமா? So like intermediaries, brokerage, commissions.
Yes, sir. பண்ணலாம் sir.
So இதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து you can able to charge this for the services you've done, you can able to charge. So அதான் சொல்றாங்க. This supply is the point of taxation or the taxable event under goods and service tax. The term supply is characterized by the following necessary traits. Okay, so supply should be of goods or services. What I said now, it should be a goods or services. Goods or services ஆகலாம். Without these two things, can we make any supply?
No, sir.
Affect ஆகுமா? Surely not. Definitely, this only these two types of goods will affect the supply. So one it should be goods and second one should be services. ரெண்டுல ஏதோ ஒன்று it's going to affect. அதான் சொல்றேன். Supply should be on goods or services. Second point, anything which is not goods or services. So anything which is not goods or services like money, securities is not a supply. Like sharesலாம் வாங்கிருக்கீங்களா? ஷேர்ஸ்லாம் வாங்கினீங்கன்னா just for the amount you are going to pay. அதே அமௌண்ட் பே பண்ணி எடுத்துப்பீங்களா?
No, sir. அது சேஞ்ச் ஆகும் sir.
ஷேர்ஸ் என்ன ஆகும்னா it will be change. Randomly it will change. கரெக்டா அக்யூரேட்டா இதே ரேட் தான் டே எண்ட் வரைக்கும் இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? Can able to say that?
No, sir.
Surely this ஷேர்ஸ்ன்றது it will change. அதே மாதிரி பிட்காயின்ஸா இருக்கலாம், காயின் டீசல்ஸ், கிரிப்டோ கரன்சிஸ், each and everything it will change occasions. And the instant fraction of second change ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும். As well as the upstocks like those nifties like SFDS like this. So இதெல்லாம் இருக்கா? நிஃப்டிலாம் சேஞ்ச் ஆயிட்டே இருக்குமா?
Yes, sir. சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு sir.
Fraction of second click பண்ணும் போதே it will change. It's going to change. Okay, so anything which is not goods or services, only goods or services. Without this, முன்னாடி நான் கேட்டேன்ல, goods and services இல்லாம whether we can make any supply?
No, sir.
Surely we can't do anything. Just anything which is not goods or services, it's not supply itself. And next thing, it must be reiterated that only movable property is considered as goods. So what is called as movable property?
Assets, sir.
Yes, so assets it's called as goods, which is when you are making, which is when you are able to transfer those goods. So in the goods, when you are making any changes, it's goods, it's considered goods and only immovable property. I'm sorry, only movable property. So immovable property nana.
Sir, land அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் வருவா sir.
So these are they will come under direct assets.
Okay, sir.
So அதுக்குள்ள வந்து we are going to pay just like profit. அதுல வந்து என்ன பண்ணா sale of land, like income குலாம் we are supposed to pay taxes. So direct tax ல படிச்சிருக்கேன். Like example on direct tax வந்துதா? I think yes, having a subject like this, direct and indirect tax. Subject உங்களுக்கு direct and indirect tax.
Direct.
எக்ஸாம் எழுதுலடா ரீசெண்டா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. இருந்தது sir. டாபிக் இருந்தது sir.
அப்பதான்டா கேக்குறேன். உங்க சப்ஜெக்ட் நான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன்டா.
இருக்குது sir. இல்ல sir. நடுவுல கொஞ்சம் வேற எல்லா சப்ஜெக்ட் படிச்சதால குழம்பி போயிட்டது.
ஓகே நம்பிட்டேன். Okay. So direct tax and indirect tax. So direct tax la வந்து which is whether we are going to pay directly for the government. The amount we are going to pay directly for the government, right? Hello, Martin. For the profit amount, we are supposed to pay taxes. Just directly, we are going to pay tax for the government, right?
Sir, sir.
இதுவே வந்து indirect tax என்ன?
indirect tax will be over product வாங்கும்போது அதுக்கு நம்ம இது பண்ணுவோம் சார்.
Each and every good you are supposed to pay tax. When it comes to direct tax, we are going to pay only if profit arrives. Only if
Yes.
profit arrives, you are supposed to pay tax for the government without making profit. So without arriving profit, whether we are supposed to pay tax for it,
Sir, without making profit, we don't need to pay, sir. Without making profit, we don't.
without making profit, you are not supposed to pay tax. So it will, we are going to adjust it. Like many business people do, which is what they are going to do is if profit arrives, they will file it laterly. Just say time they can able to fly. But in case if they are facing loss, they are going to file it immediately because only at the will be having a deadline. So deadline killer file பண்ணா மட்டும் they can able to claim the loss.
Okay, sir. Sir, not sir. For a doubt, sir.
சொல்றா
Sir,
சொல்றா
now I'm doing a business and now I'm having this is the starting ending of a month. So I find out that it is a loss. It is
Okay.
going in a loss for me. So when is the last date that I can?
After this is after the completion of the financial year. So 31st March 2021 முடியுது அப்படின்னா up to September or else November. So the government will having fixed their deadline. So up to September, so September 30th வரைக்கும் தான் they being it is a permanent year. So அது வரைக்கும் தான் will be having. So
Okay.
maybe government can extend. 1 month when I extend பண்ணலாம் செப்டம்பர்ல இருந்து அக்டோபர் வரை they can able to extend it. So only government can extend, not others.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
The government are just they will fix it. The deadline is the first 6 months, which is completion of the financial year. So once we complete the financial year, just the deadline will be next 6 months. Next 6 months, you have to file your returns. Whether it is profit or loss, you have set to be file your returns. இல்ல அதுக்குள்ள கவர்மெண்ட் என்ன டேட் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. If they are going to change the date, means you can skip it for the next thing. So on the month end, you have to file it. So loss occur you have to file it within the deadline. So deadline you file பண்ணா மட்டும் you can able to adjust the loss in the next financial year. So next financial year உங்களுக்கு profit வந்தது அப்படின்னா you can able to adjust it. So அந்த loss நீங்க compensate பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
ஓகேவா? ஆனா நீங்க deadline குள்ள file பண்ணிருக்கணும். அதான் ஒரே ரீசன். Okay. Then barters and exchanges would be labeled to GST. So barter system கேள்விப்பட்டீங்க. Have you heard about the barter system?
Yes, sir. Barter system is exchange instead of money. They used to exchange the products.
Goods for goods.
Yes, sir.
The goods purchase. If you are going to give a rice means they will give a dal. Just when you are going to give 1 kg of tomato means they are going to give 1 kg of onion. Like that they are going to change. This is really fewer. Just in the past. So past நமக்கு இருந்தது. Futureல எப்படி இருக்குன்னு தெரியாது. Just currentல இல்ல. The barters and exchanges would be labeled to GST. So goods for goods கொடுத்தாலும் சரி, goods for cash கொடுத்தாலும் சரி. So maximum we are going to get goods for cash, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So goods for cash கொண்டு வரும்போது we are supposed to pay GST. So goods for goods கிடையாது, but goods for cash we are supposed to pay. Okay, wow. Then license, leases, rentals without the transfer to use as considered as supply and labeled to GST. So for every rental income, so rental pay பண்றதுக்கு we are supposed to pay taxes. But do you know that rental, just when you are making any rental payment பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you have to pay tax for that.
Yes, sir.
So you have to pay. தெரியுமா அது அந்த ரூல் இருக்கு.
சார் நம்ம அந்த ரெண்ட் பே பண்றவங்களுக்கு டாக்ஸ் கட்டுவோமா இல்ல
ரெண்ட் பே பண்றவங்களுக்கு டாக்ஸ் கட்டணும், அவங்க வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் கட்டிடுவாங்க.
ஓகே சார். ஓகே சார்.
So you have to pay with this. You have to have a proper GST number. So the receiver should have the GST. You will be the sender. So நீங்க கொடுப்பீங்க, receiver வந்து they must have a proper GST number. Okay. So இருந்தா yes.
இப்போ ரெண்ட் வாங்குறாங்கல்ல, ரெண்ட் வாங்குறவங்களுக்கு இவ்வளவுதான் ரெண்ட் வாங்கணும்னு ஏதாவது ரூல் இருக்குமா?
அப்பலாம்
எவ்வளவு வேணாலும் வாங்கலாம்.
You can fix their own. It's your premises.
Okay.
It's your premises, you can fix your own. So நீ சொல்றதா ரெண்ட், கவர்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து ஸ்லாப்லாம் கிடையாது. நீ 400 ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட் 1 lakh வாங்கினாலும் it's up to you.
Okay, okay.
So it's apart from that. So but when you are getting your rental income, you are supposed to pay. Just you have to collect it with tax and you have to pay the tax for the government. So அதுக்கு you must should be a registered dealer. So register பண்ணி rental income சொல்லிட்டு you have to mention it in your HSN code. So business நீங்க HSN codeல mention பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா it will be easy for you to do. So rental income you are supposed to pay tax. Okay. Then supply should be made for consideration, which could be in form of money or otherwise. So when you are making sale, நீங்க சேல்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது you can be able to collect it through cash கேஷா கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவீங்களா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
கேஷா வாங்கலாம், செக்கா வாங்கலாம்.
Uh,
You can get it.
sir, card through card.
Yes, you can everything. The ways you can able to collect it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, அதான் சொல்றாங்க. The supply should be made for consideration, which could be in form of money or otherwise. So when you are making sale பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you have to pay tax. Sale பண்ணி you have to collect the tax, right? collect பண்ணுவீங்களா மாட்டீங்களா?
Yes, sir. பண்ணுவோம் sir.
Surely you have to collect it. Then next thing, supply includes the flow of money from a third party in lieu on or behalf of the recipient. So ABC concepts.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
One second. I'll be back. One second. Sorry. So supply should be made for a consideration which could be in form of money or otherwise. So when you are making sales, you are supposed to collect the tax, right? பண்ணுவீங்களா மாட்டீங்களா?
பண்ணுவோம் sir.
Yes, surely. அதான் சொல்றேன். நீங்க கேஷ் வாங்குறது it can be a cash or else it can otherwise. Just எந்த mode of payment only you can do it. Okay. Then
Okay, sir.
supply includes the flow of money from a third party in lieu on or behalf of the recipient. So என்ன கான்செப்ட் like ABC, consider A as a seller, B as a buyer, and C is a normal seller. C is a seller தான், but A and B are doing a business regularly. So concept is A, B, and C. Yes, A will be the seller, B will be the buyer, and C is also seller, but is not coming to. We will be coming into act in which is எதனா ஒரு கான்செப்ட் தேவையான கான்செப்ட்ல மட்டும் தான் you will be coming into act. Which is A and B are mutual dealers. Which is A வந்து B க்கு வந்து regularly is going to sell products. So ரெகுலரா வந்து அவன் goods sell பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கான். Okay, so every month he will do this. Now B என்ன பண்றான்? Suddenly is asking of 1,000 kg of tomatoes. Let us consider that it is a tomato concept. So 1,000 kg of tomato கேக்குறாங்க அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து. ஓகேவா? ஸோ டொமேட்டோ கேட்கும்போது ஏ கிட்ட வந்து 500 kg of tomato தான் இருக்கு. பேலன்ஸ் 500 kg ஏட்ட கிடையாது. பட் பி இஸ் அர்ஜிங். ஸோ பிக்கு கண்டிப்பா அந்த கூட்ஸ் வேணும். ஸோ பி கண்டிப்பா அந்த கூட்ஸ் வேணுமா?
Yes, sir. வேணும் sir.
சி தான் இப்போ இந்த கான்செப்ட்ல வருவாங்க. லைக் எப்படி வருவாங்கன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஏ அண்ட் சி ஆர் மியூச்சுவல் டீலர்ஸ். ரெண்டு பேருமே வந்து சேம் கூட்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Okay.
ஸோ ஏ அண்ட் சி ஆர் மியூச்சுவல் டீலர், தே ஆர் ஹேண்டிலிங் த சேம் கூட்ஸ். ஸோ இப்போ என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னு பார்த்தா ஏட்ட என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? சி வந்து ஏட்ட போய் வாங்குவாங்களா?
வாங்குவாங்க sir.
கண்டிப்பா வாங்கி தானே ஆகணும்.
Yes, sir.
ஸோ என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? சி வந்து ஏட்ட கொடுத்துருவாங்களா அந்த கூட்ஸை? பி கிட்ட போகாது, கூட்ஸ் பி கிட்ட போகாது. ஏ வந்து சி கிட்ட வாங்கிப்பாங்களா? சின்ஸ் தே ஆர் மியூச்சுவல் டீலர்ஸ். ஸோ கூட்ஸ் இங்கே கொடுத்துட்டு சி வந்து ஏ வந்து பி கிட்ட கொடுத்துருவாங்களா? சி டு ஏ அண்ட் ஏ டு பி ஆயிடுமா ஆகாதா?
ஆயிடும் சார்.
எஸ், ஸோ அதுதான் கான்செப்ட். ஸோ இது என்ன கான்செப்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஏவும் பி தான் மியூச்சுவல் டீலர்ஸ். பட் சி வந்து இஸ் ஆல்சோ டூயிங் த சேம் பிசினஸ். பட் பிக்கு வந்து சி தெரியாது. ஓகே.
Yes, sir.
A and C as a which is B O A எப்படி இருக்காங்களோ A and C அதே மாதிரி இருக்காங்க. ஓகேவா? லைக் கூட்ஸ் வந்து அவங்ககிட்ட கிடையாது. ஏட்ட வந்து தேவையான பி கேட்குற கூட்ஸ் ஏட்ட கிடையாதுன்றதுனால இஸ் கோயிங் டு கெட் இட் ஃப்ரம் ஹிஸ் பார்ட்னர். ஸோ விச் இஸ் ஆல்சோ டூயிங் அ சேம் பிஸ்னஸ். அவங்ககிட்ட இருந்து வாங்கி இஸ் கோயிங் டு கிவ் இட் ஃபார் பி. முடிஞ்சு ஏவோட வி அண்ட் பி கான்செப்ட் முடிஞ்சிடும். சி கிட்ட இருந்து ஏ வாங்கியிருக்காங்களா கூட்ஸ், he can compensate the same goods or else he can give cash to it. ஸோ காமர்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணலாம், கேஷும் கொடுக்கலாம். பண்ணலாமா கூடாதா?
பண்ணலாம் சார்.
எஸ், அதான் சப்ளை இன்க்ளூசிவ் ஃப்ளோ ஆஃப் மணி ஃப்ரம் அ third party in lieu or on behalf of the recipient. So who will be recipient here? A or B are recipient?
பி சார்.
எஸ். ஸோ பிக்கு வந்து இப்போ கூட்ஸ் போக போகுது. ஏ வந்து தான், ஏ தான் அந்த டீலர், ஏ அண்ட் சி தான் டீலர்ஸ். சி கிட்ட எயிட்ட வரப்போகுது, எயிட் இருந்து பி கிட்ட கூட்ஸ் போயிட போகுது. பட் இது பிக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ சி கிட்ட இருந்தா ஏ வாங்கி கொடுத்தான்னு சொல்லிட்டு பிக்கு தெரியுமா?
தெரியாது சார்.
Early you might have known, not know, no, just அவனுக்கு அந்த கான்செப்டே தெரியாது. பட் கூட்ஸ் அவனுக்கு தேவையான கூட்ஸ் he has reached goods. Okay, then next point, deposit is not consideration unless specifically applied by the supplier. So Anirudh and Karthik is doing a business. Okay, this is Anirudh has purchased the goods from Karthik. So then Anirudh goods வாங்கியிருக்க. So goods என்ன பண்றா, you have delivered to your premises. So நீ வந்து எனக்கு கேஷ் கொடுக்கணும். என்ன பண்ற, you are going to deposit in my, you are asking that can deposit in my account. பண்ணலாமா இந்த கான்செப்ட்?
பண்ணலாம் சார்.
பண்ண முடியாது. ஜஸ்ட் சப்ளையர் அப்ளை பண்ண, அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ண, அப்ரூவ் பண்ணா மட்டும் தான் you can do it. Without a supplier's knowledge, supplier knowledge இல்லாம அவங்களால எதுவுமே பண்ண முடியாது. ஆமா தானே?
ஆமா சார்.
Yeah, okay, good. So இதுதான் ஒரே நிமிஷம். சாரி, அப்ளைட் as B கிட்ட இருந்து சொன்னா மட்டும் தான் A வால டெபாசிட் பண்ண முடியும். ஆமா தானே? எஸ் ஆர் நோ?
சார் ஏ கிட்ட பெர்மிஷன் கிடைச்சா தான் சார் பி ஆல டெபாசிட்.
எஸ், ஸோ A கிட்ட இருந்து வந்தா மட்டும் தான் you can do it. இல்லனா can you able to do it?
No sir. If you do also it is not accepted.
Yes. சொன்னா அக்செப்ட் பண்ணா மட்டும் தான் you can do it. Otherwise you can't do anything. Okay va?
Okay sir.
Then next thing, any supply made for personal use, personal consumption or in personal capacity does not attract GST. So if you are doing a business or business பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, உங்களோட ஹோம் கன்சம்ப்ஷனுக்காக வாங்கிட்டு ஹோம் கன்சம்ப்ஷன் வாங்குற ப்ராடக்ட்ஸை வந்து என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா, லைக் you are going to add GST in that. So the GST add பண்ணா whether can you able to claim it? You are owning a company.
No sir, I don't think so.
So you can't able to claim it. This you are owning a company. This company name la போய்ட்டு வாங்குறீங்கன்னா it should be used only for company, not for home consumption. So home consumption எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, whether you are going to this when you are going to pay directly to your current accounts. Current account வந்து pay பண்ணா மட்டும் தான் you can set to be claim that. So which is உங்க personal cash கொடுத்துட்டு cashல delivery பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you can't able to claim your tax. The goods என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, supply should be made of any supply made for personal consumption or in personal capacity does not attract GST. So personal use காக வாங்குற ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து GST attract ஆகாது. But in case if you are going to purchase it from against your current accounts, so current account purchase பண்ணி current account யூஸ் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you can give it. Okay, then supply should be made by a taxable person. So only a taxable person can make a supply, right? அவங்க மட்டும் தானே பண்ண முடியும். So only taxable person. So those are registered under GST, they are called as a taxable person. So local markets like you can able to purchase vegetables. So they are a local vendors, like consumer to consumer. So you will go on a consumer when you are purchase, you 1 kg tomato when you get local consumer 1 kg tomato you will give and you are going to pay for it. Unless if you are going to purchase it under a supermarket, so I don't wait 1 kg of tomato வேணும்னு கேக்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா just you have to pay tax for that, right? பண்ணீங்களா மாட்டீங்களா?
1 kg tomato we will not pay, no sir. If you are paying in local market we will not pay. No.
Local market you are not supposed to, but when you are going to pay it under a supermarkets,
that will pay. That will pay.
At the time you have to pay. அதானே கேக்குறேன்.
இல்ல சார், எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அந்த மார்க்கெட் மட்டும் தான் சார் கேட்டேன்.
மார்க்கெட்ல போய் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா it will be local market, consumer to consumer. When you are going to purchase it under a company, so ஒரு சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட்ல போய் வாங்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா you are supposed to pay for that.
Yes sir.
Okay, then supply between both non-taxable parties is not liable under GST. So consumer to consumer, tomato concept தான். Like 1 kg of tomato and போய் கேட்டீங்கன்னா is going to give 1 kg of tomato. அதுக்கு 40 rupees you are going to pay. இல்ல 40 rupees plus tax போடுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எதனா லோக்கல் வெண்டர் கேட்பாங்களா? Whether anyone is going to ask it?
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
Large is when you're going to purchase, which is a concept and supply made both non-taxable parties, it is not liable under GST. So local vendors, when you're going to purchase like 1 kg of tomato, it's going to ask for rupees 40 rupees. 40 rupees கொடுன்னு சொன்னா கொடுத்துட்டு வந்துருவீங்க. இல்ல you have to pay 40 rupees plus tax and கேட்டா whether you're going to give,
No, sir.
surely you won't give. But and இது வந்து சூப்பர் மார்க்கெட்ல இருந்தா you have to pay. But இதுல என்னன்னா both non-taxable parties like C2C, consumer to consumer. Consumer to consumer பண்ணும்போது GST will not attract itself.
Yes, sir.
Then supply could be made to a non-taxable person also, which is P2C, business to consumer. So the seller will be the registered person and buyer will be the consumer. So end consumer, we are called as end consumer, right? Because we won't owe a GST number. ஆமா அதான் நம்ம GST number இருக்கா?
இருக்கு சார்.
நம்ம GST number இருக்கா?
இருக்கு சார்.
உன்கிட்ட இருக்கா?
இல்ல சார், இப்போ அம்மா ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார்.
Okay, just இருந்தது அப்படின்னா you are called as a B2B dealer. In case if you don't have it, we are called as end consumer. So B2B பண்ணலாம், B2C பண்ணலாம்.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then last point, a taxable person is one who is registered or is liable to be registered under the act. So as per GST law, we have to, so as a taxable person ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா you have to be a registered person. இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் you can able to make sale and purchase. So GST நம்ம எடுக்காம சேல் பண்ணா என்னன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க உங்களை?
Sir, GST எடுக்காம பண்ணோம்னா we are not what is it?
You are not a dealer.
Yes, sir, we are not a dealer.
Yes. In case if you have a GST number, you are called as a taxable person. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
Just note it down. Just I'll be winding at the class right now. Just I have a little of meeting. I forgot the meeting.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
I'm
sir.
going to wind it up. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, sir. Noted down, sir.
Yeah, everyone.
Abhishek Bora.
No problem, sir.
Okay, have you noted down?
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, but just note. Just take the attendance. Abhishek, take the attendance.
இல்ல சார், லட்சத் வந்திருக்கான் சார், அவன்கிட்ட
Lakshit
சொல்லிடுறேன்.
இருக்கானா? Lakshit attendance எடுத்துறான்.
இப்போ சொல்லிடுறேன் சார், அவனுக்கு கொஞ்சம் அந்த இது ப்ராப்ளம்
Yes
இருக்கு.
sir, yes sir. One.
வாடா.
Guys, okay. Roll number 1.
Hey, one அவன் present ஏதோ சொல்லிருந்தானா?
மைக் இஷ்யூஸ் தான்.
Okay. One present தான்டா.
2. 3.
3 present.
4. 5.
Lakshit, just see the present only. He went to hospital. He asked permission.
Okay, 6. 5, 6.
Lakshit,
7.
6
Okay.
Lakshit.
7, 8.
7 Lakshit.
Lakshit, roll number 8, Raf.
9, 10. 11, 12.
12 present.
13, 15.
15 present. 1 5 present.
16 present.